Okay. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do today just yet. We do have to do some testing to see if I kill everyone in wave 1 without dying, if the very next egg at that point with also not dying would be 1,000 points or what. So we have to figure that out. We have to test if hunter eggs or shadow lord eggs are worth more. We have to rehaul our print score assignment of our third parameter, which is our score amount, because at the moment it's just hard-coded. Yeah, that's exactly what I said right here. Picks the hard-coded print score objects. I'm not exactly sure what to do for that. Yeah, we still gotta do that. Okay. Oh, shit, man. We got this. This is getting tough. It's getting to the point where like everything's a bit. I've done all like the easier stuff, and then now all that's left is like the trickier stuff, and then I just feel not wanting to start it. Add platform spawn class. I don't know what I'm talking about here. X and Y for platform spawn class. I don't think we need that. Okay. Mother crap. I don't know if this is even the case in the original. So right now I'm kind of thinking we just do a bunch of testing and see what the egg points are looking like. Cycle through. Okay. Oopsie. Yeah, it's getting to the point where it's like I just gotta work on the tier system for the vultures, and then I just gotta finally work on the waves and everything, you know? Or like I gotta work on the... Sorry guys, excuse me. I need to start programming earlier. I really need to start doing it in the morning, because I just save it for the night and then I'm like, oh, it's late, I'll just program for 5 minutes and then... Maybe depending on what day our 100th episode extravaganza ends up on, I'll do a big old episode where we try to pump out as much as we can. I think I'm gonna take some detailed notes about the eggs, and then I want to see. Maybe I'll just add. I'll go through, read through our code, and kind of comment in some notes, and just be a little bit more verbose about things. Because as we scale this up, you know, as our ostrich class gets to be 670 lines of code, we need to be able to search things better and find things better, because it's just so much code to sift through. We need to make sure we get like the right keywords for finding things, because it's just getting confusing. See, because like right off the top of my head, what does this block of code do? I have to like look at it and see that it's putting a vulture object into a vulture's array. and it's instantiating that said vulture. So this is the spawning of the vultures for wave 1. Yeah. So we'll have to, like, you know, just keep adding notes like that, like. Stuff like that. Let us test a couple of things. We need to test. Let's see how much an egg is worth if I don't die getting to wave 2, which... Oh, that's embarrassing. That's a big one, yeah. That was a big old flop. So I need to kill all the guys in wave 1 and the first guy in wave 2 without dying, so... let's do it. I guess my technique is gonna be... Oopsie. Oh no. To kind of single them out like this. Oh my Jesus Christ. I gotta get better at this game, man. I freaking suck.
Welcome to VoiceOver. VoiceOver speaks descriptions of items on the screen and can be used to
What the heck? I just want to refresh the freaking page. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, let's try to do better. Okay. I'm not going to die this time. I'm going to kill all 4 without dying. All 3 of the wave 1, and then kill the first one. 2. I'm just going to play it... I freaking suck. Okay. I'm not gonna die this time. How could I possibly? I know exactly what to do this time. Before I was letting myself get killed, but I'm not about that life anymore. Okay. Now... Oh, the pterodactyl's coming soon. I can feel him. Just need to plop on this guy's head. Oh my god. Oh! Pterodactyl! 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 Get the fuck... Get the fuck! You fucking asshole! That was just rude, man. Good game design, man. Because, yeah, I'm like playing it safe so I don't die, and then here comes the fucking pterodactyl. That was smooth. That was smooth. Okay, so let's see how much the first egg is worth if I can kill a vulture without dying and get the egg. Oh, no. No. Okay, 250. Okay, so every wave it looks like it resets. Okay. And then this one should be 1,000 because it's the 4th one. Wow, I can't believe I didn't die there. Dude, this is the best I've ever done in this game. You're shitting me. The freaking pterodactyl. That was rude, man. So yeah, the scores print off screen if the egg's off screen. The fire burns away the platform. That's so cool. That's really cool. Oh my god. Yeah, oh, there's the hand. Oh, you son of a... Nice. Eggs fall in the lava. Yo, are we on wave 4? Oh. That's 5 on wave 4. Oh no. I'm actually most terrified of the pterodactyl. because there's so many to kill. I gotta haul ass because pterodactyl's coming out already. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Looks like the pterodactyl resets, though, once you die. Oh, look at that. He just got grabbed by the freaking hands, son. Bonk. Okay. The hand went for me. Eggs wave, what? I've never seen this. I've never been to tier 5. So 1,000 egg, and then 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Okay. Oh! Yo, I have never been this far. Reach! Okay. Nice. Get dunked on. Oh! That was the second time this stupid pterodactyl poke his head out and murder me. Yo, that was the best I've ever done. I didn't know there was that egg round and then wave 6 and... You know, just way more stuff we gotta do. We get to do, not gotta do. We get to do it. It's cool. So, we need to implement... See, so this is why we need to rehaul our print score, because right now, on wave 1, we're putting in a thing called lowest egg score, which starts off at 250. And we put in those values manually, which because the idea is we do a print score print. We print all the print scores, which will only render if they were triggered with a collision of an egg. So maybe we just rethink that. But I don't know what to do, because we need to render. This was our solution for rendering more than one score on the screen at once, because we don't want any scores to be getting overwritten. So the problem is, if we die, we need to reset our score table. And then the other thing is, the egg score can't be higher than 1,000. So but a problem we have right now is the way we have this is if we kill an ostrich, but then we don't have hatching just yet, so we can't really screw ourselves. I was gonna say, if the egg hatches and then we collect another egg, actually no, because yeah, we never collect the egg. Okay. So this is gonna be fine. This isn't, well, I don't think it's gonna give us a super bug here, but we do want to reset our lowest egg score in our wave 1 upon a death. So where do we have death, lose life, and respawn? So instead of lose life, I need to, well, I'm going to say player 1, ostrich, death. Like, the idea is to give us as many keywords that we can search, like death. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we need to reset our lowest egg score is a field, an integer field that belongs to our play state. And then we have it where we initialize it. See, this is silly. Why would we initialize it to 0 and then reinitialize it to 250 on wave 1? We should just set it to be 250 because it can't be lower than that, and then we don't need to say it here. But then we have this where we say, okay, so this flag, wave score populate, just stops assigning values into the table when it's done. But yeah, we need something different than this. Or no, this can kind of work because if we die, it just resets. So we need to reset it. I don't like this. We need to fix this. So 250. 250 is what our lowest egg score gets set as. Initialized as. And then if we die, we need to change. Okay, that's what we need to do. We need to, so upon death, right? Upon death, we need to lose alive, set our spawn point index that determines where we're spawning at a random place, instantiate a new ostrich at that index, and then we need to also do two things. One is set our lowest egg score to be the low end again. So if we're about to get 1,000 from an egg, but we die before the wave's over, that new egg is going to be 250. But then we also need to set our populate to false because we need to repopulate a new table of those print scores that now have the correct egg score, which we increment every egg collect. But we need to make sure we need to ask, say, hey, if our self lowest egg score, what are you doing? If our self lowest egg score is greater than 1,000, meaning it was 1,000 when, yeah, this will only really come into play when we have more than 3 vultures. On wave 1, we only have 3. And remember, we're doing this for loop 1 through 4 because Lua is indexed at 1. So this is a 3 for loop. That sounds so stupid. For FOR, not FOUR. And this I is 1, 4 just means 3 times we're doing this. Because it'll do it for 1. No, we're doing it 4 times, right? I is 1. See, because we're missing a parameter here, or what do you call that? I don't know what you would call that. But instead of doing the increment, we're just doing the range. So we're saying this is the range, and it defaults to a +1 increment. So it'll be for I is 1, and then it'll do it. Then it'll be I is 2, and it'll do it. Then it'll be I is 3, it'll do it. Then it'll be I is 4, and then does it do it or not? Is the question that I'm trying to think of right now. Because this should only be 3 for wave 1. I'm curious. I think if we put 3 here, that'll give us a 250, a 500, and a 750. Let me just test. I'm going to kill 3 guys. Not what I wanted. I'm going to kill 3 guys. Oopsie. Really? Oh. Let me just comment this out for now. Okay, I'm gonna kill 3 guys. I'm just curious if the because my brain's stuck in C where everything's 0 indexed. So if you want a loop of 3 things, you would say, you know, I less than 3 because it's 0 indexed. But this is 1 indexed. It still lets us do it. So yeah, I think we had that wrong. Since we're at 1 index, it'll be I is 1, and then I is 2, and then I is 3, and then it'll do it 3 times. And then we're going to say if lowest egg score is greater than 1,000, and that would only happen if this number is 5 or greater. But actually, yeah, we need to save. We need to save that for a wave that has 5 or greater, because you can't possibly get to be higher than 1,000 at the moment. So we can actually save that for later. I'm going to make a note of that though. I'm going to say ensure waves with, what is it, 4? 250, 5, yeah, with, so 5 or more. With 5 or more vulture can't have higher than 1,000 on a self.lower lowest egg score. And since we don't have, that would be wave 3 or greater, I think. We don't have those yet, so we don't need to put that in our wave 1 logic. So what we did do is reset our score populate to become false if we die, which makes it more game accurate. And then we also reset our lowest egg score. So we'll reset our lowest egg score, and then it'll go on the next frame. Since this will be false, we've got the not true here because that's a Boolean. So it's saying if that's false, then we're gonna re-put in all of our new egg scores, which since we set it to be 250, the very first one will be 250 here. And then we increment the egg score by 250. And I don't know exactly if that's true just yet, because we actually need to determine, we need to ask what tier. You know what? Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that. We have to give, we'll give a tier number to our vulture class. And then when our egg is instantiated upon a vulture death, we'll inherit that tier status, that tier number. And then upon a player collision on that egg, we'll ask for the player number. And if it's a 1, aka a bounder, we give it the plus 250, or like we don't modify the lowest egg score. But then if it's a tier 2, we say, hey, whatever your current lowest egg score is, plus the bonus, or plus the, I don't even know if that exists yet. I don't know if you grab an egg of a hunter, if it's worth more. I don't know, so we have to test that too. Yeah. It looks like the hunter's worth 750 points for a kill, but I don't know if the eggs... You know what, let's just test it. I'm going to make a hunter, and then if it's my first egg and I didn't collect an egg, then we just collect it and see what a hunter's egg is worth once it, you know, hatches from a bounder. Son of a bitch. Okay, I just died though, so that's actually... See, I don't have that kind of logic in mine where I bounce diagonally. Oh, so the idea is I don't grab this egg and I let it hatch, and we can watch what the AI looks like. Like, where does it spawn after it hatches, right? It's going to hatch into a jockey. It just runs in from the left there at about the same Y position. Oh my God. Okay, and then see how much faster he goes? Oh my Jesus. Okay, so now we got our lowest eggs egg score reset upon the death, and oh, 250. Okay, so it just, okay, that makes it nice. That makes it so we don't have to redo this logic here. So like it was worth 250. It did give you a higher bonus for the killing of it. A bounder's only worth 500, but hunter's worth 750. Shadow Lord's 1500, according to the loading screen, I think. So the 250 can remain unchanged. We don't have to check that tier system like I was just talking about. But we actually will have to check that tier system to get the initial vulture collision, player and vulture collision. When the vulture dies, we need to modify our score by the tier system. Bounder being 500, 750 for hunter, Shadow Lord 1500. Okay. So yeah, I guess we don't need to redo this because, well, yeah, I think we're good on that for now. We might run into problems when we scale for the other waves, but for right now, it should be working fine. Wow. Okay. This is vulture to vulture collision. I'm just gonna make this all caps just for... Our music stopped. I don't know when that happened. You know, our line count's a little inflated for needless spaces as well as comments, but it's whatever. I guess let's just run through. Actually, I'm curious. Let's see in ours. I want to collect the first 2 eggs, and it should be 250 and 500 respectively. New. There's the 250. Oh, son of a bitch. 250? Oh, see, it didn't reset. It should have reset upon my death. It should have reset upon my death. We didn't implement that correctly. See, and I just died, so this should be 250. Something's not right. We do set this to false, correct, upon a death? If player 1 death, and we have more than 1 live, we set our wave populate to false, we set a lowest egg score to 250. That should repopulate our scores table with our print score objects here, because this would be false, and this is in the update function, so it should do that. I don't know why it doesn't work. Now, it could be working just only rendering the incorrect stuff, but if we look at our print score, Oh yeah. Score amount is just the parameter, so that should be lowest egg score, which should be getting reset, but is not. Oh, we might have to reset the timer. Wait. What does the... No. The timer is just for the disappearing of the graphics. So that wasn't the issue. It was the score amount that wasn't getting reset properly. And the score amount is the third parameter, and the third parameter is our lowest egg score, which upon death we reset to 250. Yeah. If player death, decrease our lives, give us a random spawn point index, spawn us at that index, set our lowest egg score to 250, and set our wave 1 score populate to false. Wave 1 score populate to false. That should repopulate our scores table. I don't know why it's not working, to be honest. If we die, it should get flushed, reset. I'm curious if the points are correct and we're just rendering it wrong. I don't think that's the case, though. Okay, so we got 250. $500. Now, if I die, now I'm gonna make him an egg and then check. You are a freaking vulture, man. What was that? What? Play state 190. Here's the breakpoint. It crashed here. This is inside a player collides with a vulture egg. Oh, did we fuck up? Where did we... Oh god, dude. Oh no. Did we fuck up in the graveyard? Why is that broken all of a sudden? It's a good way to get me to call it quits on programming today. We got 250. We've got 500. Was that just a... Bro, why when I go off the screen there to the left, it breaks at 190? 190 is if our player's going faster than 0.3 and a player collides with a vulture egg. And the vulture egg's not invulnerable. So why are we detecting a vulture egg collision there? If we collide with a vulture egg, we move the vulture egg to the graveyard. No. X. Yeah, it should be right off screen. I'm just gonna put a minus 100 in here for these. Because we're detecting a collision, which tells me that maybe the egg isn't so far out of bounds, and for whatever reason, I've been colliding with it. So it's not crashing up there, but once I... Oh, give me a break. Oh, it reset to 250. Wait, no, it didn't. Oh god. Why would that happen? It just incremented, and then it incremented, and then it'll crash. No. Reset to 250. Well, this is cheats. I can keep getting points. What the fuck? Okay. This tells me what? The fact that we're printing up a print score. Oh, fuck. What's going on? It's gotta be... I'm gonna undo this. I think it's the, No, it can't be. Well, let me see if I turn off when we die. If I turn off when we die, if we turn off the populate to false, let me just see if that fixes our problem. Because that's what we tried to implement to add new functionality, but we clearly fucked up on that. So look, we've got an egg there. Now if we cross this side... What the fuck? Bro, was this always broken like this up here? And we just never got around to playing it and finding it? So look, we got an egg. Now when we cross up here... What the heck? But look, if we cross down here... We cross the screen from this side. Nothing. But we cross a little higher. Nothing. What the fuck? How did we break this? What is getting broken in 190? Oh, this is enough to drive me crazy. I have no idea. We didn't change much, right? We just, let's see if we run a get diff. We changed, we changed our initialization. We changed our for loop number. We changed some comments. We put in when you die. Oh, they're commented out now, so that's all we did. So the only thing we changed differently was, was the initialization here. So let's go back to being lowest egg score 0. And then we'll set our lowest egg score to be 250 right after our populate. Okay. So we're going back to this being 0. And then we need this to be 250. right after our populate here. And that should be all we changed. So like that should take us back to where we were at the beginning of the episode. At least. So we can see what the heck, or if it's breaking still. Come on. Okay, 250. Oh, that was a wonky vulture to vulture collision. It didn't do it that time, did it? Yeah, it's not. Why would the initialization there change that to be busted? Yeah, it's not breaking anymore. So why would giving us 250 right off the bat change that? I'm so confused by that, man. Why would that happen? The lowest egg score would still be 250 in either case. We would just get initialized as 250. Is there any other time we're doing anything to this self.lowest egg score? No. So why would that bust it? Because look, if we comment this out, we say we don't set it to 250 here, we actually set it to 250 right up here. And if that's the only thing we change, then when we kill a vulture, collect its egg, and then go walk off screen up here, great, I can't recreate the problem. So maybe we're good. I don't know what I messed up, but we might be okay. So 500. Okay. So now here's the test. I don't know what I messed up there, but I'm gonna die. That should reset to 250. Oh, you know what? I took that off. So this would be 750 when I kill him and collect him. Okay, so let's turn back on. So yeah, we don't need to set our lowest egg score because we set it here upon initialization, but upon death, find death. We're gonna reset our lowest egg score and change our populate to false. Now we're gonna see if that fixes it. Okay, so the test here, it should be 250 then 500, which it is. And then I want to die, and then I want to kill him, and then I want to collect it, and if it's 250 we did it right. If it's 750 we did it wrong. So we're fucking up still. Oh yeah. How is it 750? We're setting our egg score to 250 upon a death. So we died, and we had more than one life, so we took away a life, gave us a new ostrich, reset. Oh, you know what? We don't need to reset this. No, yeah, we do. Okay. You know what? I think it might be easier to do this not as a field of our play state, but as a integer according to our ostrich. I don't think I have the energy to do that today, but I don't know what else to try. Because according to my brain, it should do the same thing. We should assign the print score to start out as lowest egg score, which the first one would be 250. And then the next time we insert, it would append 500 and a 750. And then it would render every print score that has a positive timer, which wouldn't happen until a collision with our ostrich. Okay. I don't know. We'll have to figure this out. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really feeling much more coding. Kind of disheartened a little bit, but we'll have to figure this out. Really, that's all I did is I did nothing, man. That's no code change, really. Yeah, if we commit this, we added 2 notes. We fucked up that, so we commented it out. We changed this to be a less logical error. And then we made one optimization, but it's still busted, so I don't know, man. I don't know if the move is to move the score amount to be equal to a field in our player, because upon initialization, yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Upon initialization of an ostrich, we need to give a egg score amount to be 250. And then if you collide with an egg, you get the points of your egg score amount. And then if you collide with an egg, you also increment your egg score. And then when you die, you get initialized with a 250 egg score. So I think that's the way to do it. Maybe we just do it now, man. So instead of inserting a self lowest egg score, we want to insert a player 1 field of egg score, lowest egg score. So we need to give ourselves this field in our class, initialize it to 250, and then we need to not increment this, but we need to increment our player 1 dot lowest egg score. And then we can forget about resetting this. We might need to change that to false though, actually, because we need to populate our table with, see, but I'm not convinced that's working correctly. I feel like we need to just delete that table altogether and then repopulate it. So we'll say populate is false, and then we'll take our scores table, self.scores table, because upon a death, that score table should be null, because yeah, because it's just filled with dummy values other than the lowest score egg, which depends on your ostrich's death or not. So if we take our scores table, is that what it is? Self.scores table. Self.scores table, we're just going to wipe, just like this. So we die. What am I looking at? We die. If we die, we wipe our scores table. And then we set our populate to false so that on the next frame, we actually populate our scores table with the new lowest egg parameter for increasing in increasing values, I guess. So I guess what's confusing about this is we print out, God, now I'm confusing myself. We die, then we put in all of the score amount parameter print objects instantiations into our scores table. Jesus Christ. Yeah, our score table will get filled with print score objects, each of which have a increasing score amount starting at 250. And then how do we know? Oh no, yeah, we kill them in order. Yeah, so it's like when we collide with a vulture egg. Yeah, when we collide with a vulture egg, this is it, self.egg count. Oh my God. Okay. So that's how we index the correct print score object in our scores table. Okay. So we need to give our ostrich class a integer called lowest egg score, and we set that to 250, so we can delete the 250 here, take it out of our play state and put it into our ostrich instantiation, because it needs to get reset to 250 every time we die. So anytime an ostrich is created, it defaults lowest egg score to 250, which is correct logic. And then in our play state, we're populating this scores table with values increasing by 250, starting with the lowest egg score, which should be 250. So the first value should be 250 upon death, and then I just want to see if we're doing this false self dot. Do we set this to false anymore? Yeah, we do. Upon a death, we set it to false, and that should trigger a new score initialization. And if this fails, I don't know what to do. So we're gonna kill this guy, 250. We're gonna kill this guy, 500. And then we're gonna die. Now dying should it should delete our table of print score objects. And then it should, since it swaps the flag of populated to false, then it should repopulate a new table of print score values starting at the lowest egg score, which is now part of our ostrich class. Oh, give me a break. Bro, why? See, what really gets me, is that this 190, it says it's failing here at this 190, right? 191, index a nil value. It can't index a score table. That tells me that the scores table is not getting populated right. because, but what's really weird is this line of code shouldn't get executed unless we collide with a vulture egg. And we are going faster than a 0.3 on our DX, but we didn't collide with a vulture egg at that time. So I don't know if that's an issue of... Oh my God, man. We're not setting. We're not doing this correctly somehow. We're not inserting. I'm just gonna straight up copy this, and when we die, I'm gonna do that again and see if that fixes it, because I'm just trying to see what the heck is going on. Give me a break. So look, we die. And maybe instead of wiping our scores table, no, I think we should wipe our scores table, and then we say, hey, give us a new this, but this is only gonna have in player 1 here. What? Okay. So now if we die, does it still crash when we go? Oh, I didn't mean to cut it. I didn't mean to cut it, I meant to copy it. And then when we die, after we give ourselves a new player 1, we just... Oh, see, yeah. Oh, no, we do wipe the table, so... This... Maybe we'll fix it, I don't freaking know. It's like, this is not the problem I thought we would be stuck on today, you know? 250, 500. Now what happens if I go off screen up here? We're okay, and then if I die, oh, give me a break. I die. Now, if I go off screen, on the top here. Oh, yo. What is going on there, man? Is our DY staying positive for some reason? Okay. So I want to collect an egg and then die and then try to go off the screen there. Oh no, okay. And that 750 didn't get reset, right? Oh, Jesus. What the fuck is happening? Dude, something so weird is happening and I have no idea why. Why, when we cross the screen... Oh God, man, oh God. No idea. Got no idea. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna take out, should I say, place back our ostrich lowest egg score out of our ostrich class back in our play state. I just don't like it. I'm not going to leave a commit on a bust like that, you know? So lowest egg score, and then we check when we die. We populate, not even when we die, just here. We populate this with a self.egg score. A self. That's so weird to me. I don't know what's going on there. I might need to literally just research some videos on how tables work and how inserting tables works. Because something's going wrong. Like, according to my logic, nothing should be messing up, but it's clearly messing up, so I might not understand tables as much as I think I do. So kill me, and then we'll go up here. That's exactly what I was talking about. $89, so our scores table's getting messed up, so it only messes up when we die though, right? So when we die, we're not messing with our scores table. Let me check our get diff. We've got score, yeah. Plus 6 or plus 250. That's really it. Bro. That is like the dumbest crap ever to me. If I change this back, change this back to 0, and change this back to 250, like it was, and that fixes it, I'll be so confused. And we change it right here under, if not, we populate. Populate, then set us to 250. Go on by the lowest egg score. Okay. So now we get the first 2 eggs and then die and then go off screen. What happens? Okay. Oh, give me a break. Okay. Why is this breaking, man? This must have been busted earlier. It's the only thing I could think of. If we're dying at 190, and 190 is the instantiation of an accessing of a scores table, self egg count. So maybe our self egg count, what are we doing exactly with our self egg count? Well, we increment it by 1 if we collide with an egg. And we initialize it to what, 1? Yeah, we initialize it to 1. Then we say our scores table at index 1 in field last x inherits the vulture's eggs last x, and its y inherits the last y of the egg. We reset the egg count timer to be 3. Not the egg count timer, but the instantiation of the score. Yeah, the first index of our scores table set our timer to 3 so it would actually render. And then, but dude, why is it? Because look, now if we do a get diff, lowest egg score gets 0, so we didn't change anything there. We increment by 250, so we didn't change anything there, yet it's broken. So that tells me this was probably broken last episode. I just didn't find the bug. So look, we get 250 and we go this way and we're fine. But if we die and then go up here, we're good. See, why that? Why that? That shouldn't be happening. And especially not. Why did that happen? I have no idea what bug is going on. But this bug was around in the previous commits. So we have to figure that out. Because we can't even get this right with that messing up like that. I want to double check that we didn't change anything else. Yeah, look. The only change there is the same exact thing. I just moved it. I fixed the how many scores tables are put in there. I'm gonna change it back to 4 just in case that might be causing some problems, but I doubt that's it. I think the bug was there. I just didn't find it. And it's screwing me. Because what's super weird is it only bugs out on the very top there. Moving left. Okay, so I killed 2. I die. I go up here. And look, why would it do that? It would be... Why would it do that? Bro. What happens when our print score is at 0? See, because we need to move our print score objects. No, because we're not even checking for collision on them. So why would they be flashing? They would be flashing because our timer gets set to 3. Dot timer. And they only get set to 3 if we collide with a vulture egg. It's almost like... Why? I mean, that's so stupid. Why is it detecting a vulture egg collision? What do we do when we collide with a vulture egg? Which is right here. We move. First thing we do is we move our X and our Y. So we can't collide with it anymore. Because we don't want to remove it from the table because it'll shift the indexes. Bro, I have no idea. No idea. I don't know why. I don't know why it's bringing up those scores when we do that. It would only be bringing up those scores because it's detecting a collision, because that's the only time we set our timer to 3, and that's the only time we would render those scores at the last X and Y. So it's detecting a collision somehow. You know, I guess if we collide with it, what if we say instead of these two and these two, we actually just swap our eggs invulnerable to be invulnerable again so it doesn't detect that collision. Because it'll only do this if it's not yeah. Let me see if that does anything. So we'll set our invulnerable to true instead of moving our vulture egg into the graveyard. Because we just don't want to detect a collision again. We don't want to be able to detect a collision. I don't know, man. That said, 192 index a nil value because our vulture no idea, man. That's really disheartening Because if you look at our get diff, we haven't done anything. We literally have done nothing. All we did is find a bug. So like, whatever, man. I think I'm done for the day. I just can't take it. I don't know what the hell to do. We need to fix that before we move forward, because that's just ridiculous. So yeah, good day. Definitely got a lot done. You know, we got 7 insertions, 8 deletions. Pretty solid work. Yeah, in all reality, all we did today was find a bug and then pull our hair out over it. Programming's like that sometimes, I guess. I will maybe fix this tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah.